Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Before this video starts, I would like to say something. I am sorry that I haven't updated you guys on these pumpkins at all. I know I am still starting the series and it's very late. You can see the pumpkins are already vining out. Should have given you an update earlier, but things have gotten in the way. I was busy with other things, so I do apologize and hopefully you could still enjoy the series. So this is going to be growing a pumpkin garden from seed, or I'll name it something like that. Part 1, Series 1. Let's get right into the video. So, as you guys see, the pumpkins are doing very well. And you could see that they're thickening up at the stem, and they have put out a couple of vines. Here's probably the longest one. You can see there's some buds already, some flowers forming right there. So that is definite good news. There's one right there, a vine. There's another vine right here. And the leaves are giant. I mean, as typical with pumpkins, they are massive, they are huge. They are literally solar panels. And they are very efficient at what they do. And they are very successful with such huge leaves. That's why they grow at absolute ridiculous rates. I mean, I'm like saying to myself, oh, I'm gonna give you guys an update, you know, in a couple of days, but yeah, it was really caught up on me, these pumpkins, so I decided to come out today. And what's starting to concern me is that it's getting these spots, and I'm pretty sure this is downy mildew, not powdery. And you can see the cucumbers have the same thing. The cucumbers are over here, getting a little bit shaded out by pumpkins. You can see those are the pumpkins right there. These are the cucumbers. They're having those little yellow spots right there, which is a little bit concerning. However, pumpkins usually outgrow their disease. That's how they counter it. They either outgrow it or they outgrow it. I mean, they outgrow squash vine borers. They send out new roots at the bottom of each base right here. Sorry about that. There's no really signs, but at the bottom of each one of these things, there's always a root that gets sent down, and that supports the plant. So that is a very cool thing I wanted to show you. Now, a little story I want to share with you guys is these pumpkins, actually not these, but pumpkins in general, I have been growing since I was a little kid. And this was my first plant I have ever planted. The first seed I've ever planted in the soil was a pumpkin seed. And it just got me hooked on gardening. I just love the fact that plants grow, can produce, photosynthesize, and then some perennial plants can come up the next year. It's just beautiful. It's just amazing. And I really got hooked on it. Pumpkins really helped me into it. And this is the earliest and most loved crop in my garden. And I refuse to have a garden without growing a pumpkin plant, at least one. So that is a little backstory on why I love pumpkins so much. But overall, the pumpkins are doing very well. If you're wondering what variety of pumpkins this is a sugar pie pumpkin. And usually I do plant either early sugar pie pumpkins or sugar pie pumpkins, just because we don't really make jack-o'-lanterns. Most of us don't want to do it, so there's no point in growing pumpkins that are for jack-o'-lanterns. And jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, in case you don't know, usually aren't made for cooking. They're too watery. Their puree is just way too much water content. These are perfect. They're tough. They're sweet. They're amazing. So I've been growing these for several years, and every year we still have pumpkin puree in the freezer till from last year. Growing pumpkin. If you want to check that out, I'll leave a link to that. It's actually on my second channel, MBGC Combo. So yeah, I had pumpkins grown from seed last year and now this year again, so it's a pretty big success. I have currently about 6 or 7 plants. Some of them, unfortunately, did get shaded out. You can see this one is much smaller than, say, this plant. But again, like I mentioned in my watermelon video, natural selection, the weaker ones don't get to survive and the stronger ones get to pass on their genes. And that is how it works. And I usually take seeds from last year pumpkins and plant them, because that's basically evolution, and they are engineered. The seeds are engineered to grow in your climate from a previous. That's why seed saving is just a beautiful thing. I may be making a video on that soon, just pure seed saving. And yeah, I mean, gorgeous plants. You can see that they are really starting to vine out. Gorgeous, beautiful. I just love the fact that pumpkins, if you have kids, little kids, and you want to get them into gardening, pumpkin plants are the thing, because they grow so fast you could literally watch them grow. Or not literally, but day by day, if you check out once a day, then you'll definitely see growth. I mean, that thing was barely there a couple days ago. So pumpkin plants are insane, fun plants to grow, and thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Please consider liking the video, and as always, see you guys in the next episode.